Good morning, tubers. October 9th here, Friday. Almost 10 after 10, and we're almost 80 degrees in here. And look at this. They were calling for winds, high winds. And there's a slight breeze out there. You can look at the flag and see. If I would have known this, I could have busted my butt and got this hood ready and been painting it this morning. 80 degrees would be a little iffy, but I'd still be able to do it unless I want to go down and buy some new hardener or thinner or reducer, whatever you want to call it. Been working on the hood. Too bad you can't sit there and stamp it out to be looks like a stamping from the factory, but this is the grinding wheel. We've been sanding, filing. Got big cutoff, got the Dremel. And as you can see, I got all four nuts on the back of the ramjet, and they're snug. They're not tight, they're snug. But this is double here because you can see the spot welds coming across, and it's for the ducting for the. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do here too. I've got to do something here. So this one's done, tightened up. Everything else, a little more sanding. Might just squirt some primer. I'm going to have to squirt some primer on it, and then sand it again. So we got this one masked up. So might as well don the gloves and the eye protection, and we get cutting on this one. I squared this off so I can get to that last bolt, so I'm going to have to do the same here. But unfortunately, the double wall, man, it comes down. And where's my last bolt? See, there's one. And there's two. There's three, and there's four. So yeah. So if we cut, yeah, okay. All right. More in a minute. Hey, tubers. Isn't it always the case that the second hole or grind or whatever you want to do is better than the first one? I went ahead and I took a piece of masking tape and I went down to this corner, and straightened it out here, and it came out better. Kicking around whether to do it here. Still want to get some rattle can primer and sit there and cover up this and wet sand it again. And before I do that, I might just sit there and slice this off and try to make it look as good as this one. I was able to get the last nut on there. As you can see, all the nuts are on. But I was able to get the last nut on there without expanding it like I did this one. So this area here is this area here, and I was able to, because the way they ran it. But yeah, but at least it gets you access down in there to get to the nuts to get them off. Now I don't know how it's going to work when the hood's on the car and you're bending over and trying to reach up in there with a 1/4-inch nut driver to try to get these off. So where we are in the hood. All right. This side is done sanding. All the inner panels, the outers, the whole thing, all done. Okay. This side is all done with 400 except for the inner panels. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, and that slot I'm not worried about. So I'll do the inner panels in 400, then we'll come back here. Now this is all in 400 right here because of the slot. So, but I got in here to do, I got here, I got under here, I got all this to do, I got the sides. So yeah, so we'll be sanding on it for a little bit. But man, the weather guy screwed me up. I'm gonna have to go to the Weather Channel. I think I'm not going to watch local news anymore because of he just screwed me, because I could have had this ready to go today And look at this. Just a slight breeze. I could have painted now. And still done my live show this afternoon. So that's where we're at. Don't forget my live show, 2:30 West Coast time. David Collins will probably be there. I don't know who else. Hopefully my sons. And come hang out with us. I want to thank everybody for watching, subscribing, and of course leaving comments. And yeah, I'm going to have to figure out something here. I can get that, and then I can get the bracket, because there's a bracket with a solenoid on there. So as you mat the gas, it opens a flipper valve. It opens a flipper here that lets the air in, you know. But what I'm going to do is probably sit there and buy that bracket, cut it up, and then sit there and put some screening on the back of it, and then screw it in here and see how that works. But I have to get the bracket first to see. So I'm starting to babble on, so I'll let you guys go. Don't forget my live show this afternoon, 2:30 West Coast time. See you then. Later.